Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. Royal Rumble has come. The Royal Rumble is gone. And the Royal Rumble this year was probably the most disappointing that it ever has been. The last 2 years, 2 thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? 2 thumbs up. This year, we going to get into the Royal Rumble match. We're going to get into it. But for the pay-per-view overall, pretty obvious. I think every match was obvious. Except maybe the very first match. And we're going to get into that right now. So, the first match to kick off this show was the Universal Championship on the line as Roman Reigns, the big dog, tribal chief, head of the table, defends the title against the visionary, the Messiah of the drip, Seth Rollins. Now, before the match even started, the entrances is the thing that you need to pay attention to. Because Roman comes out first. Roman never comes out first, so that's interesting. But it had to be a reason why Roman came out first, and we know the reason. Because as he's waiting for Seth, walking around pacing, all you hear is, I don't even know how it even goes. Is it Siberia? I forgot what the H is. It's Siberia something Echo something Delta Shield. And that's the beginning of the Shield's theme song. And then for all that time, you heard the Shield's theme song. And then here comes Seth Rollins from the crowd in Shield gear. You want to talk about trolling on a million? Seth Rollins did that. Seth Rollins trolled the living hell out of Roman Reigns. Quite frankly, Seth Rollins got into Roman's head that bad. This bad, he got into his head. And I loved every minute. I loved every minute of this entrance. I loved every minute of this. I was dying laughing. Because I was just writing in my notepad. All of a sudden, I hear the theme. I'm going crazy. I'm laughing my ass off because it was just funny to me. So already the mind games are there. Okay. As for the match, pretty good. It was a really pretty good match. Pretty much as you expected it to be. But Seth Rollins pretty much trolled Roman this whole entire match in the sense. You know, Seth Rollins in this match, actually Seth Rollins in this whole feud, he reminds me so much of the Joker. Even in their one-on-one promo last night on SmackDown, he even dressed like the Joker. Like Seth literally is Joker to me. Like he was like Joker in this whole entire thing. And that's pretty much what that was. We got a couple spots here. As to be expected. Seth Rollins trolled Roman Reigns pretty much a little bit into the match with as Michael Cole called it, a shield bomb. We're not going to call it a regular power bomb because that's kind of what it was, a regular power bomb. But apparently, we're going to call it a shield bomb. And then, boom, put Roman Reigns through the table. And from there, Seth Rollins was pretty much in control for the whole match, doing his regular Seth Rollins moves. Hit a frog splash from the top rope. Hit a couple of high-flying moves. Kept himself in control. Even being able to hit the curb stomp. I don't call it the stomp. I call it the curb stomp because that's what it was called from the beginning. I've been calling it that ever since. The curb stomp. And I don't know what's wrong with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns got to stop doing this, bro. He's got to stop doing this. But every single time, you get the covers. 1, 2, it's like 1, 2, kick out. Like the hand would always be right here. Every time it's right here. Like right here. And Seth, I'm sorry, and Roman just kicks out. I hate how he does that. It pisses me off. He pisses me off with that. He does it on purpose. I know he does. That bastard. But it pisses me off every time. Then after that, Roman hits a big time clothesline, and from there, he's in control. He then further into the match, he hits a spear on the outside, and then he quickly rolls Seth back into the ring, and he's about to go for another spear. Does the ooh wah, you know that? Then runs up. Then Seth hits him with the pedigree, mind you. That was the same spot that Seth hit on Roman Reigns in 2016, because that was the last. I think, if I'm not that probably isn't the last time, but the last time Roman and Seth were in a championship match was 2016 Money in the Bank. That's when Dean Ambrose cashed in and left the arena as WWE champion. But it was Seth versus Roman for the title. Seth hit a pedigree, countered the spear, and got the win. He won that match that way. Nobody remembers that, but I do. I remember that. And that's a big deal. And then Roman kicks out. Then Roman hits I think did he hit one spear or two? No, he hit one spear. Then later on, Roman, boom, hits a spear. And as he's getting up, Seth Rollins is up. Seth Rollins just laughing at him. Again, he's been trolling him this whole match. And Seth just gets up and starts laughing at him. You know how Seth laughs. Then he puts out the fist, the shield fist. Then he goes, "I will always love you, brother." And literally from there, Roman Reigns lost his mind. I promise you. Literally after that, I think Roman went into a place in his thoughts, and he said to himself, "I'm about to kill this guy. I'm about to kill this guy." And that's pretty much what he kind of tried to do. Tried to kill this man. So from there, Roman was just, in space. He was like, "Okay, I can't believe this guy's laughing at me. I'm in God mode. You don't laugh at a God like this." He gets up, picks him up, guillotine. He's got him in a guillotine, and he drops down with both legs wrapped around, and then boom, got the leverage, boom. He's got it. Now Seth kind of picking him up, getting dropped down though, because he's still in the guillotine as he's trying to get to the rope. So he has to pick up Roman as he's doing it. And as he's close to the rope, and this, I don't know if this was supposed to happen, but this got me mad. But as Seth is going for the ropes, the ref takes his hand and puts it on the bottom rope. I'm like, is that supposed to happen? Like, was that supposed to happen? Like, were you supposed to do that? And then boom. From there, Roman wouldn't let go. Seth's on the ropes. And a disqualification happens. This match ended in a DQ. That's probably the weirdest finish and probably the most unexpected finish anybody really ever got. It ended in a DQ. Interesting. And with that, Seth wins by disqualification. When I saw that, I'm automatically thinking, okay, are they gonna run this back at some point? Like, is it gonna be Seth and Roman again at some point? That's what I was thinking in the back of my head. Then we'll talk about it later. But I wasn't expecting a DQ, and nobody apparently was expecting a DQ. Apparently, everybody hated the fact that there was a disqualification in this match. I'm not going to say I hate it, but I just didn't see that coming. That's actually kind of weird. So after that, Roman, he went to the outside, and he walked to the barricade, like right where Cole and McAfee were. He was right there. Roman's right there. I thought he was looking at a kid because there was like 3 kids like right there on the other side of the barricade. I'm thinking to myself, are you about to beat up a child? Like, are you this mad and this angry that you're about to beat up this kid right here? I thought that's what was gonna happen. But no, it wasn't. Instead, picks up a chair, gets into the ring, beats Seth Rollins with it. Beats him 3 times. 3 times, 3 hits, maybe 4. Then gets out the ring, stops, thinks, gets the chair that he just threw, picks it up again, and then hits Seth again a couple times with the chair. Then after that, he walks away. Title in hand, no problem. Match wasn't bad. It was a good match. I think it was a good match. I think the problem is nobody expected a DQ finish, which I understand. I don't know. We know what's gonna happen next because we'll talk about it later. But I thought this was gonna be they're probably gonna run it back, and they probably will. I don't know. Only time will tell. It all depends. But yeah. Weird finish. That definite weird finish. But I guess it is what it is, right? Yeah, very weird, interesting, okay way to start the pay-per-view, and we continue. Let's go.